Hello and welcome to another film production era enterprise. Today we're going to be talking about the Fourth Ottoman-Venetian War. You see, the Ottoman Empire was a state that existed from 1299 to 1922. It was founded in the wake of the destruction of the Turkish Rum Sultanate by a soldier named Osman, which is where the name Ottoman comes from. It's an anglicization. Over the next few centuries, the Ottoman Empire expanded rapidly in both the Anatolian Peninsula, where Turkey is now, and the Balkans. Many of the Christian European powers at the time attempted to check Ottoman expansion in the Crusade of Varna, which happened in 1444. This, kinda failed. Really hard. One of the reasons for the Ottoman success in the early years was the devshirme, or janissary system. In the system, the Ottoman government took children from Balkan Christian households and raised them as Muslim soldiers personally loyal to the Ottoman Sultan. It was immoral, but also very effective, especially in the earlier years. With these soldiers, as well as being early adopters of gunpowder, the Ottomans took the supposedly impregnable city of Constantinople in 1453, ending one of the oldest empires in the world, for good. Well, not quite for good. Sultan Selim I made some of the biggest gains for the empire in 1517, conquering the entire Levant, Egypt, and the Arabian coast from the Mamluk Sultanate. With this gain, the Ottomans could reasonably claim to be caliphs, the spiritual leaders of the entire Muslim world, well, the entire Sunni Muslim world. His son, Suleiman the Magnificent, or Suleiman the Lawgiver in Turkey, conquered even more and made major centralizing reforms. On the eve of his death in 1566, the Ottoman Empire looked like it was unstoppable. The Maritime Republic of Venice in northeastern Italy controlled many areas of the eastern Mediterranean, including Cyprus. Both the Venetians and the Ottomans wanted the island's immensely profitable sugar industry and overall agriculture. Venetians wanted the Ottomans to leave Cyprus and were willing to give them greater trade power in Venice itself to keep it. The Ottomans, meanwhile, wanted to control Cyprus no matter what. So they had war. The Ottomans were doing very well in the war, managing to take a lot of Cyprus, so the Venetians framed the conquest of Cyprus as an attack on Christianity itself, and formed a holy league, quote-unquote, of the Papal States, Spain under Philip II, and many major states of northern Italy, in addition to Venice itself. The Ottomans invaded Cyprus, taking control of the most of the island very quickly, and sometimes committing atrocities like the massacre at Nicosia in the process. The last Venetian-controlled city of Famagusta was besieged for almost a year while the Venetians gathered the Holy League together. The city fell shortly before the Holy League assembled its fleet. The combined Venetian and Allied fleet was commanded by the Austrian Don John, and they were informed of the fall of Cyprus. Don John was able to persuade the commanders of his fleet to attack the Ottomans, despite some people calling for withdrawal. Additionally, the Ottoman commander, Ali Pasha, was persuaded by the Ottoman Emperor to fight the Holy League. These two fleets, numbering almost 500 ships, met in the Gulf of Patras. The fleet engaged the Ottomans in the Battle of Lepanto, considered by some to be one of the most decisive battles in history. It was basically a stand-up hack-and-slash fest on ships, the last battle of its kind in history. Lepanto was a decisive Holy League victory. It didn't actually matter so much for the war, though, since the Ottomans controlled Cyprus and forced the peace treaty with the Holy League. Some people say it did mark the start of the long and slow decline of the Ottoman Empire. It was ultimately a win for the Ottomans in the war, though.